Welcome to wicksTV, a place for all Wicks action, highlights and behind the scenes. Coming up, Wicks match highlights, and we chat to one of our boys in green. Up next, highlights from round 1 and round 3.
Sam Musgrove made a promising return from injury with this sidestep to lead the pack and score a try over Parramatta. After a lost ball from Parramatta, Svan Felds was able to recover with this kick and chase to score for Colts thirds. Gibson went over the line for this try against Sydney Uni after a charge down from Randwick's Pellegrini and some handy work from Naliba and Boardman on the open side. Ned Hannigan managed to score twice in the last 10 minutes after trailing by 10 points to take the lead and tie up the final score at 25-20.
Deegan with the kick into the left corner. Not a bad kick. Tanganova can't pick it up. Oh, it's been well picked up. Oh, Lachlan Anderson. Almost had the try, and there it is. Oh, sensational pick up by Nick Kellaway. And the first try of the game goes to the Wicks. Well, Lachlan Anderson did some sensational work there. There's Sam Croak, the boy from Lennox Head. Brought down about a metre shy. Oh, they're very close, Randwick. Ball's dug out the back.
Oh, I'm not sure that was the right option. Where is it?
Still there, try is scored.
And here I thought he'd done the wrong thing though, Sadawala. He tries first to fight on the right-hand side, but then as the mind sets to spin, there's Hannigan that sort of throws him in the right direction and he dives over for a 5-pointer. Fantastic stuff. Randwick 21, Uni 9.
After round 4, Wicks first grade are currently topping the ladder. And in the club championship, there's only 1 point difference between Sydney Uni and Wicks, with Eastwood following narrowly behind. Next, locker room chat with our boys in green.
Yeah, it's been really good. Really enjoyed it.
I got injured the first year out of Colts. I went into coaching in Colts actually, which is quite interesting. So it's been slow, but it'll be good after 12 months off.
The grade boys have been really good and welcoming for the Colts boys.
Oh well, having 2 injuries in the last 2 years at Colts, I haven't played much footy for the last 2 years, so it's been difficult trying to get back into it. But I've been training hard for the last 2 years, ready to go and then back into it. So it's good to be out there.
It's been pretty good. I've enjoyed it so far. I think the physicality's gone up another level, and the training itself's gone up another level.
This is my 4th season.
It's my 4th season.
I started at Randwick in under 10s.
Much like a couple of boys, I've been playing for Randwick since under 10s.
My 3rd year at Randwick and I'm loving it.
Probably Jack Johnson.
Brogan Roods.
But there's some players that I looked up to at school as well. So there's players like Mark Baldwin and Brogan Roods.
Going back over a couple of years, probably Steve Hoyles.
Mick Stevens is a big one. I think the way he's kind of led the charge from Colts to grade over the last 3 years since I've been here has been really big, and I thank him a lot for getting me back on the field personally since having a couple of injuries, so definitely Mick.
Rick or Henry?
David Vale, without a doubt.
David Vale.
That's easy, definitely Dave Vale.
Probably Mitchell Short.
Bacon, eggs, hash brown and chocolate milkshake.
Go-to breakfast would be milk, chocolate milk and omelette.
Probably eggs and bacon and toast. Trying to eat as much as I can, just because I need to.
Oh, it's got to be bacon and eggs. Can't go wrong with that.
Go-to breakfast would be 3 egg omelette with ham, spinach, onion.
Barluga.
Isabella's.
I love a pub feed anywhere, chicken schnitzel at a pub, that's always good.
Isabella's probably the best cheap feed in Randwick, you know.
Probably Isabella's at Randwick, good cheap feeds.
Food and beer.
Food, of course.
Probably some food and water.
Last $50, I'll probably whack it on a big multi, you know, make a bit more bucks out of it.
Probably around a golf.
60.
Not as much as Ned Robinson.
It's a stitch up. 90 kilos.
Oh, not very much. Been injured to the ankles, so probably 130.
Not enough.
Next, we catch up with Andrew Deegan.
So impressed with this Andrew Deegan, you know, it's big shoes to fill. The guy whose jersey you're wearing was the catch bowl medalist last year. It's been outstanding so far.
And a lovely strike from Deegan, no mistake with that one. So Randwick move into a 10-point lead, 13-3 here at Sydney University.
Have you been playing rugby, and when did you first start playing for the Wicks?
I think I started playing rugby when I was about 9 or 10. Before that I used to play soccer for my old suburb in Linfield. I came down to Randwick in 2014, first year out of school. And then, so this is my third year playing here.
So if you weren't playing rugby or soccer, is there any other sport you'd prefer to play?
I like to see myself as a cricketer, but obviously I wasn't that great. Used to be specialist first slipsman, but dropped a lot of catches. So I was 2 years best fielder, but couldn't hold a bat to save myself, even though I was meant to be a batter.
So besides rugby, what do you get up to off the field? Do you have a job? Do you study? Are you pursuing any other alternate passion?
Yeah, so I'm studying up at UNSW. For the last 2 years I was at college, but I just went home this year. And I work at Coogee Bowling Club with the great David Yolo. He keeps me busy often down there on a Saturday. But with rugby back, it's a bit slowing down now, so every so often I try and get down there.
And what are you studying at uni?
I study commerce, so I'm just starting a major of finance and probably double major that with accounting, so see how we go there.
Would you like to pursue a career in rugby if it allowed, or do you just play for the fun of it?
Obviously my aim is to pursue a career in rugby. I had a bit of a taste of it this year with the pre-season in there with the Waratahs, but I guess you got to make the most of what you get. But along the way, I've made a lot of friends here, especially my Colts year in the first year out of school. Made a lot of good friends when we won the comp then. So that was about, I guess I play it for the enjoyment, but obviously I can see a path there hopefully one day.
And you guys won 7 out of 7 games last week. Did you do anything different, or the pre-season, were you guys training harder, and how do you think you can keep up that momentum throughout the season?
I think the club's really come together as one this year. The whole club has a real focus of this club championship that we really want to win. So again, that's emphasising across all grades that each player is individually very important. And as you can see, 4th grade and 3rd Colts kicked big scores against Parramatta. Then us in 1st grade were lucky to get away with the win. Credit to Parramatta, they played really well. But I guess that's a big step forward for us now, that we really want to start building from the bottom up, and then hopefully the results will show.
Yeah, great stuff. Do you have a nickname, and if what is it? And how did it come about?
A lot of people just know me as Deegan or Deegs, but I had a nickname towards the back end of school as Bam Bam, off the Flintstones with a little stick. But apart from that, nothing too serious as a nickname, no.
Great, thank you for talking with us and enjoy your training.
Thank you.
Coming up this month, it's Ladies' Day in Round 5. Get your tickets and info at randwickrugby.com.au. Next, a blast from the past. In June 1988, the Wicks went up against international rugby team, the All Blacks. The crowds turned up in the masses to watch great players like Eddie Jones, Ewan McKenzie, Michael Checker, David Campese, Mick Murray and Simon Poitevin. The All Blacks defeated the Wicks 25-9. Don't forget to follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. Join us next time on wicksTV for more Wicks action, highlights and behind the scenes.